Welcome to soulspaceradio. All rights reserved. No part of this broadcast may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any electronic or mechanical means without the presenter's written permission. The presenters do not dispense medical advice or prescribe the use of any technique as a form of treatment for physical, emotional, or medical problems. The intent of the presenters is to only offer information of a general nature to help you in your quest for emotional and spiritual well-being.
Welcome to Soul Space Radio, and this week we want to focus on meditations where we use our physical being as linked to part of our consciousness to move. And so you'll notice when you do meditations that you often see yourself, and I've said this before, you'll see yourself linked to your body. So your consciousness, you'll perceive yourself in a meditative space as having physicality, as having a physical presence, as having a body. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use that physical sense to play with movement, and that'll change your consciousness, and it will change the way that your cells express movement. Because just remember, everything that we do on a subconscious level, it's been proven, is just as effective as doing it in the physical world. So it has to imprint on your consciousness. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get relaxed, and this week, really excited about these movement meditations, and they're just going to evolve as they go. Everything I do is completely intuitive. I don't, other than planning the sort of theme, I don't really think of anything further than that. So what I'd like you to do is let's just go, because the number one rule is relaxation. With relaxation is your natural ability to connect with source. So let's just get into a really nice relaxed state. I always have my cup of tea because it relaxes me. Into a really nice relaxed state. And just see a brilliant white, bright, divine light from the base chakra, which is the bottom of your tailbone, all the way up through your spine and out through the top of your head, crown chakra, and then connecting all the way to source. So just into the cosmos and connecting to source, God, universe, all that is, whatever you wish to call it. And I simply believe it is divine, pure divine love. Unconditional love, and connect with it, and then just the rest will happen naturally. Then we'll follow up with our consciousness. So here we go. Just see that brilliant pole of brilliant bright white divine love light, white golden light, or any light that you feel intuitively. And see it going from your base chakra to the top of your head, out through your crown chakra, and going up, 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 and connecting with all that is. Again, just brilliant, bright love light. And follow your consciousness up this. You'll naturally do this anyway, as you focus on the cosmos and connecting with all that is. So imagine yourself in a suspended state in space, and just imagine yourself in a pool of brilliant divine white love light, or a ball, or anything like that, a balloon, anything like that. And just see the divine as merging into each and every one of your cells. So see your body becoming a transparency, and every one of your cells glowing with bright white divine love light. And then take 3 deep breaths. First deep breath, just breathe in the divine white love light around you. Feel it glowing within every cell of your body until you become the light And then breathe out through your heart. And 2. In through your nose, breathe in divine love light into every cell of your body. And out through your heart. 3rd, breathe beautiful divine love light into your body. See it lighting up each and every one of your cells. And then expand yourself. Expand the light. Intensify the light, like a dimmer on a light bulb. Just intensify it, make it stronger and stronger and stronger. And just look down at yourself and just notice that there's no awareness of your physical being. You can't see your body, you're just transparency for light. Brilliant, divine, white love light. And just merge in with this light until there's no distinction between you and it. You're one with the divine. You can dissolve into it. You can simply become part of it. And as you merge in with it, just recognize and acknowledge the feeling of one with it. Just let everything go. Completely trusted, completely safe in this space. And just sit in the warm glow of pure love. And you might feel other feelings bubbling up: joy, abundance, happiness, beauty, anything like that. Empowerment. Radiant energy. And just sit in this space and immerse yourself in those feelings. Just see yourself glowing with pure white divine love light. Merge with one with all that is. And when you feel warm with love and complete peace and harmony, I want you to imagine yourself in front of a room, in a room, surrounded by mirrors. And these mirrors are magic mirrors. They reflect different aspects of yourself. Different poses, different physical. Every reflection is you, but it's a different pose or a different movement of yourself. And then when you see yourself reflected thousands of times in the mirror in different poses, I want you to change that into a single pose. Maybe put your hands on your hips and your legs just, slightly apart. Drop your hands down and just stand still and see every single reflection doing the same thing. Now I want you to move to your left one step and then back to the middle. To the right one step and then back. And do this faster and faster in your mind. And feel the freedom and the flexibility in this space. There's no limitations. Your body is sound. Your body is healthy. Even if you have a physical ailment in the third dimension, you don't have it in this space. Then I want you to stop yourself and watch the reflections as they continue to move. One step to the left, back. One step to the right, back. And they're doing it faster and faster and faster until you just see a blur of a left leg out, back, right leg out, back. So the movement is so fast, all of the movement below the waist is just completely blurred. Now stop. What we want to do is just see all the mirrors fade away. And then we're just outside or in a... No, let's change that up. Let's be in a big basketball court. No one else is around. Pavilions 360. Pavilion seats 360 degrees all around us. And what we're going to do is we're going to move from the right hand corner of the basketball court to the left hand corner on the other side. But what we're going to do is we're going to move to the point where we want to go. We're moving from point A to point B, and point B is over on the left hand side of the court. So we're running diagonally across the court. And what I want you to do is I want you to run as fast as you can across there. And then walk to the opposite side. So you're now on the left hand side of the basketball court. Walk to the right hand side. And then I want you to remember that you're a super being and that you can go 10 times faster than what you did before. And I want you to run diagonally from the right hand side to the left hand side. And then I want you to keep doing a figure of 8. So so now we're back where we were. Walk to the right hand side, run from the right hand side diagonally across the court to the left, walk to the right, run to the left, walk to the right, run to the left. And just continue to do this infinity symbol. And do it faster and faster and faster. Then what I want you to do is feel your physical body still doing this and pull out your mind and your feelings and stand back, bird's eye view, or back in the pavilions, and you'll just see this figure running around, okay? Running diagonally through the basketball court. But the interesting thing you'll notice is that they're so fast that it is a blur. And in this blur, all you can do is maybe make out, maybe 5 or 6 times you might see the actual physical being. But it's kind of like, it's so fast that it's like a shot where they've taken, a photo shoot and they've taken 10 bodies, 10 still images, and they've merged it all together. Okay, so it's like seeing cars at night. You just see the light, the blurred light. So just watch yourself continue to do this. Faster and faster and faster. And then ask yourself, watching from this position outside of yourself, to stop in the middle, straight away. And then notice the other physical reflections of yourself catching up to yourself. So what we've done is we've kind of segmented time. We've played a bit with time here. It's one physical being, but we've sped ourselves up and moving in time, so that it perceives that there are many multiples of us, but there's really only the one. But we're faster than time. Now, you can do this with anything. You could do it with a basketball. You could do it with, tools yourself. You could do it watching an animal, anything like that. And all we're doing is we're playing with movement. We're playing with our physical beings and putting ourselves in situations, physical situations that would be limited on the planet, on the third dimension, according to our current beliefs and the physical laws of nature. But we're changing it up, and we're learning what it feels like to challenge those physical laws of nature. Do they exist because we believe and perceive them? What makes something unseen real? These are all really good questions, and you can contemplate on these in your in a meditation. But you can start to see there's no limitations. You can run your body horizontally or up on the ceiling, and just explore those paradigms that we can't in a world with gravity. And when you felt like, so just free play now, just free play in this space, whatever you feel like you want to do, just for 5 minutes. Even if you just want to do, if you want to be a world famous gymnast, or, if you want to feel what that feels like, just run and do some tumbles and jumps and do it faster and faster till you're faster than the speed of light, and stand back and watch yourself. And if you haven't been well, if you've physically got physical health problems that have stopped you from using your body in this way, from running or from exercise or even challenging yourself physically, this is really good for just, there's a feeling of freedom in this. If you feel, stopped from being able to do all you can do physically. And you're actually using muscles and imagining this in this space. Sports stars use the same technique in their mind to practice. Say if you were practicing basketball and you wanted to shoot hoops, high-level athletes will do the same thing in their mind. And it's been proven that the body does not understand the difference between what happens in a mind space, in a meditative space, and the difference between what is happening for real. And the same applies for every other physical thing that we do on the earth, including exercise. And maybe one day we could do a challenge where we all don't do any exercise for a week and all we do is exercise like this. Okay, so when you've had enough fun, bring your body back into yourself. Merge back into who you are. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in divine love light in through your nose. Just let the basketball court go and just see divine love light. See yourself back in the cosmos. Just push those walls down in your mind. Just see yourself back in the cosmos. See yourself surrounded by pure divine white love light. Breathe it in. And out through the heart. And in. And out through the heart. And in. And out through the heart. And give thanks and gratitude for this experience today. And feel the joy and freedom and physical well-being and your health. Give gratitude for your health. And combine all this physical, the feeling of being physically free and the feeling of just physical excellence, and put this feeling down the pole of bright white love light through your body, through your feet, and into the earth below. And in doing this, that energy is going into your now. That feeling has been transformed into energy, which will impact on your now. Feel the radiant health, the vibrancy. Feel the lack of limitations, the freedom, the challenge, the flexibility, the fluidness. And then when you're ready, you can simply slide down the white, brilliant pole of brilliant white light, flow down it, float down it, slide down it, however you want to, and go back into yourself. And feel yourself seated where you are or lying down where you are. Feel the fabric. Feel the wind. Start taking a notice. If you're outside, start taking note of the temperature, of the sounds in the room. Use your senses to explore. Keep your eyes closed. And when you feel like you're firmly planted in here, but you still carry the feelings, the feeling of being physically free, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Whew. So I'm hoping when you do this meditation, now that you've done this meditation, I should say, that you feel that you understand, the feeling of physicality, the feeling of being able to move yourself in a way that you couldn't before. And there's really no limitations with how we use this. And we'll continue on this week. Again, the point being is that meditation, which is, intuitive heart feelings plus imagination-based play, that is what it is. There's no limitations, there's no structure to meditation. It is whatever you want it to be. And I'm hoping that I give some simplicity in terms of what meditation actually is and some clarity around what it is and how you can incorporate all sorts of things into your meditation practices, which actually raise your consciousness. Because remember, feelings create. And the higher our feelings, the higher our positive feelings, the higher our vibration, the more we connect with Source. It's a self-sustaining system. Okay. So I hope you really enjoyed that. It's very experimental, all of this stuff. So play with it. See what you like, see what you don't like, and give me any feedback. I'd love to hear from you. To myself, to Shay at soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. And if you've got any recommendations or suggestions for moving in terms of using your movement, which we'll introduce this week, then I'd be happy to bring them onto the show, either live with you, or if you are not wanting to do it live, then you can just simply send me the idea to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. Some of the ideas that I want to look at this week, so tune in, are astral projection. I want to look at teleporting. And we might even play a little bit more flying, but not flying on an object, but flying ourselves. I don't know how many of you have had dreams of flying, but flying in itself is extremely liberating and really rewarding. So, and usually connected with a real sense of freedom. So, it's movement with feelings, and feelings creating movement. They're all interrelated. So just also another reminder before I go, that the soul, or your consciousness or intelligent consciousness, whichever you wish to call it, to me it's one and the same thing, is effectively made up of the mind, body and soul. And probably should put in the heart as well. But it's a trio. And so, your physical body, in terms of nurturing it with good nutrition and exercise, is just as important as any other spiritual practice that you do. And you might find that very enlightened or very conscious beings actually have a really good nutrition regime. They have a good diet and they undertake exercise, and their bodies usually their bodies, they understand that their bodies are as important as every other aspect, body, mind and soul. Okay, so now again, I'll just say any feedback to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. Love you guys. Got any ideas for meditations on movement, let me know. In the meantime, we'll just go with the flow. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much. Join me tomorrow. See you later. Love you. Bye.